Welcome to Vinyan. My name is Alexandra. I'm very excited to teach this class today. Two of my favorite styles. So we'll start with a warming vinyasa to heat up the body and get some workout in. And then we'll end with a relaxation of yin. So to begin, I'm standing. We're gonna find our feet right below our hips, starting with a mountain pose. Starting with energy of the day, nice and sunny outside, ready for all that the day brings. Begin breathing here. Shoulders on top of ribs, on top of hips, our feet grounded in the earth as our crown brightens to the sky. Feel the stability of being in the now in your beautiful body. Next, inhale, arms reach up to the sky, shoulders down and back, and arms come down. We're gonna do that a couple more times, just feeling the shoulder blades open up, finding movement, kind of like wings. And our last time, absolute, arms to heart center. Bring an intention for today's class. Maybe it's simply to focus on your body. Give yourself this 1 hour for yourself. Being present in the now. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive, arms down to the ground. Bending your knees and lengthening. Bending and lengthening. And then coming to a push-up position for just a moment, making sure your shoulders are in line with your hips, in line with your ribs. You can sway back and forth, feeling your belly button come to your spine, that core strength. Now with control, come all the way down to the mat. Relax down, moving your hips side to side, and maybe your forehead. Now bring awareness to where your hands are. They should be right below your shoulders by your chest. You're gonna press into your hands, lifting up your upper body, cobra. Your hips and your legs pressing into the mat. Exhale back down. 2 more times, cobra. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last cobra. Inhale up, and then exhale, you're gonna pick yourself up to child's pose. So opening up your knees, sitting back, arms in front of you. A few breaths here. Getting ready for an energizing flow, energizing vinyasa. From here, I want you to just keep your elbows on the ground, and we're gonna do like a little mini dolphin pose just to wake up the spine. So we're gonna come back down, sitting back into a variation of child's pose, and then keeping your elbows on the ground, feeling that nice spinal stretch. Very gentle. One more time. Back down. And now when you pick yourself back up, come to tabletop position. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Wiggling your tail from side to side. Inhale, gaze up, cow pose. Brighten chest forward. Exhale, cat pose, dropping your head, curving your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, belly button to spine. Inhale, cow. And then tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog, hips to the sky. Walking out your down dog. And then come to a still down dog. Keep your hands centered on the mat, pushing into the ground, feeling a nice long spine. Now pick up your heels and together they go over to the right side. Should be a little more of a side body stretch. And then inhale, heels up to the left side. Really focusing on both hands pressing into the mat. One more time, right side. Inhale up, left side. And then back to the center. You're gonna walk your feet towards your hands, coming to forward fold. From here, grasp your elbows, dropping your knees, ragdoll. You wanna make sure your upper body is really relaxed. So your knees, okay, that's better. Making sure you're very relaxed. Upper body resting on your legs. You can sway side to side. Inhaling here. And then drop your hands and lengthen. Bend your knees, picking yourself all the way up to absolute. Arms high into heart center. Stay here for a moment. Feeling the room where you are in the now. The wind passing by. Inhale, arms reach up, absolute. Exhale, swan dive down. Step back to a pushed up position. One breath here. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips to the sky. Walking out your down dog. And then coming to a still down dog for one breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Make sure your toes are pointing down, hips in line. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to right arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot between both hands, low lunge. From here, drop your back knee. Now make sure you're in a 90-degree angle, ankle in line with knee. From here, half Hanuman, one of my favorite stretches, half split. Dropping your head, stretching your right leg. Make sure your hips are in line here and you're facing forward. You can have a flexed ankle or a more extended foot. Inhale, forward, dropping those hips. Exhale, half Hanuman. Inhale, forward, stay here, and then picking up your back leg, low lunge. From here, we're going to bring our gaze just a little bit in front of us, and we're gonna come to standing split. So you pick up your back leg using your core, and your leg reaches up. It's not about how high it goes. It's more about the alignment. So make sure your feet, your extended foot, toes are pointed towards the earth. Now from here, dropping your head down. And if you can, lift your leg a little higher. Now bending your knee. We're actually gonna put our foot behind our right leg. From here, we're in this little squat. We're gonna roll up through the vertebrae. Arms reach up, Shiva squat. Bringing your arms together and then coming to the right side, Shiva squat. One more time, stretching that side body. And then arms come together, absolute, to heart center. Inhale, arms reach, absolute. Exhale, swan dive down. Chaturanga if you're ready, or come to a push-up position for a moment, and then slowly do your version of your chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Walking out your down dog. Ready for the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Point those toes down. Exhale, left knee to left arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left knee to right arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot between your palms. And then drop your back knee down. Hips heavy towards the earth. And then sit back, half Hanuman. Stretching our right leg. Make sure your hips are in line. And then deepen the stretch. A curve of the spine is just fine. Should feel really good. And then coming forward for a little spine extension. And then exhale, half Hanuman. Inhale forward. Exhale, half Hanuman. Inhale forward. Coming to low lunge, extend your back leg. Gaze about a couple feet ahead of you. And then pick yourself up to standing split. First, making sure your back leg is up, toes pointed down, and then if you can, drop your head towards the earth. You can always bend your standing leg here. And then bending the left leg back so your foot comes behind your left leg. The foot is arched. Standing up, arms grasp and lean towards the left side, Shiva squat. Inhale, arms up, Shiva squat. And then standing together, absolute. Arms come to your sides, find those wings again. Arms reach up to heart center. A moment to breathe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Step back, chaturanga, your version. And we'll meet in down dog. From here, step or jump to the front of the mat. So your feet meet your hands. From here, inhale, sit back while your arms reach up, chair pose, Utkatasana. From here, we're gonna focus on our alignment. So we'll breathe in our chair pose, shoulders down and back. Your belly button is to the spine. There's no curving of the booty up or down. You wanna really find a nice long line here. What helps is thinking of your shoulders in line with your ribs, in line with your hips. Really press into the mat with those feet. If you can come up to your tipsy toes. We're gonna go through a flying chair now. So we'll reach up to absolute and then exhale, swing our arms down and then right back up to flying chair. Now bring your arms to heart center, spinal twist. So from here, we have our solid chair position. We're gonna bring the left elbow to the outskirts of the right knee. Now before we deepen the stretch, make sure your knees stay in line. From here, press your hands together and pick your chest up towards the sky. You really wanna feel both shoulders in line here and no shoulder dropping down. Feel that spinal stretch. Just 2 more breaths. And then bring your gaze down to the ground. Unwind, coming to absolute. Find flying chair. Exhaling down. Inhale back to chair. When you're ready, arms come to heart center. And then bring your right elbow over to your left knee. Bring awareness to your knees. Make sure they're in line. And then press your hands together, looking towards the left, and then maybe up towards the sky. Feeling your chest pull towards the sky as your feet press into the earth. 2 more breaths. Now bring your gaze down to the earth and then unwind. Arms reach, absolute flying chair. Exhale down, inhale up. Absolute, find those wings. Inhale up to heart center. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale, arms reach up, swan dive down. Coming to a push-up position. And then your chaturanga. Walking out your down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. This time, bending your knee, opening up that hip. Really making sure both hands are equally pressing into the ground as your hip stretches away from your body. And then inhale, bringing your toes back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, kiss the knee. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot forward, planting it between your hands. Staying in this low lunge. We'll inhale with energy up to high lunge, crescent lunge. Shoulders down and back. Next, inhale, warrior 2. Arms open up, left foot, 45-degree angle. Heels are in line. Take a moment to make sure your hips are level. Open up those arms, gaze over the fingertips. Find a couple bounces, bending the right knee. And then inhale, reach left arm forward. Coming to reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, left arm over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, left arm comes over the ear. Inhale, reverse warrior. Now, cartwheel your hands down so you come to a triangle position. So it's kind of like a runner's lunge. Your back foot is now aiming towards the front. So both of our feet, toes towards the front of the mat. From here, we're gonna go into warrior 3. So you can watch first if you'd like, or just follow along. Bring your gaze about a foot ahead of you, and then picking our back leg up like that standing split. From here, once you have your leg up, you can bend your knee a little if you'd like, or extend your leg if that helps you. From here, you're gonna use your core and pick yourself up to warrior 3. Shoulders down and back. And then you can play with your arms coming to the sides, out in front of you, or at heart center. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Now bring your hands to the mat, finding that standing split, so dropping your head as your foot rises up, and then bending your knee, finding Shiva squat once more. So your right foot behind your left, your left foot behind your right, rolling up, arms grasp, and finding that squat. Arms up, finding the squat again. And then arms and feet come together, absolute. Hands to your side, and right back up to heart center. Taking a moment. Arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive. your version of chaturanga. We'll meet in down dog. Locking out your down dog for a second. And then left leg reaches up to three-legged dog. Really find that full expression of your three-legged dog. And now opening up the hip, bending the knee, making sure both hands are pressing into the mat. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your foot forward, planting it between your palms. And then with energy, rising up to crescent lunge. I'm just gonna switch directions here. So breathe in your crescent lunge. Next, inhale, open up your arms, right foot 45-degree angle. Now bring awareness, are your heels in line? And your hips, are your hips in line? And then arms reach open, gaze over your left fingertips. From here, bend your knee and rise up. Bend your knee and rise up. Next, bend, scoop that left arm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, right arm reaches forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down while your right foot moves to a runner's lunge. Once again, both feet are facing forward now. From here, bring your gaze about a foot in front of you, and you're gonna pick your right leg up. From here, you can bend your knee if you'd like, and then use your core to pick your upper body up so you're in line with your back leg. Warrior three. You can play with where you want your arms. The most important part here is that your whole body is in line. Your shoulders are in line with your hips, in line with your ankle. Belly button to spine. Energy out of the foot and through the crown. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Now dropping your hands, dropping your head for a standing split. From here, bending your knee down to Shiva squat. The right foot arched behind your left, rolling the body up, arms reach up, and then side body stretch to the right. And then coming together, up salute. Arms to your sides, and then right back up, heart center. Taking a moment. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, your last chaturanga, swan dive down. Step or jump back. Exhaling down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Your last down dog for this class. Feel the feeling of your down dog. One more breath. And then dropping the knees, opening up the knees, sitting back into child's pose. Allowing your breath to start to calm down the body. Coming to our yin portion of class. Continue breathing here. Noticing any tightness that might be Try to bring awareness to those areas and opening up with the breath. Thinking, breathing in anew, exhaling out any tension. Three more breaths here. Now, pressing your hands into the mat, we're going to come to melting heart. So this is somewhat similar to child's pose, except your knees are more upright. Your arms do go in front of you, and then you drop your chest forward. You can use a pillow here if you'd like. You should feel a curve in your, or like a back bend stretch. And you should also feel a stretch in your arms here, your armpit to this part of your arm. Your hips facing towards the sky. Deep breaths here. Begin to notice if you can let go of any tension. Easy breaths. Three more breaths. Now press your hands into the mat, picking yourself up to a tabletop position. Just kind of balancing out the spine here. So cat pose, pressing your hands into the mat, belly button to spine, curving the spine. A very gentle cow, because we just did a back bend. Inhale, cow pose, look up. Exhale, cat. Now from here, tabletop position, we're going to extend our legs coming to a seal pose. Now, if this is feeling pinchy for your lower back, we can come down to Sphinx pose, which is similar to Cobra. So play with what you want to do. In Sphinx, your elbow is right below the shoulder, holding yourself up as if you could read a book. Your legs are relaxed, resting on the mat, feeling a nice, replenishing back body stretch. Now, seal is just a deeper version. So your arms are extended, shoulders down and back, whichever one you choose. Really paying some good attention to our full spine this morning. Some therapeutic movements. Wherever you are, 3 more breaths. From where you are, you're going to pick yourself up for a moment just so you can thread your right arm through. So you're just stretching a little stretch kind of transition. And then we'll come back up and then thread the left arm through. Mini transition here. And then right back up. You're gonna pick yourself up to your legs coming together, embryo pose. So very similar to child's pose. We're gonna sit back, but our knees are together. Bringing your head to the mat, and then your arms come behind so that they can grasp your feet, your heels. Then just let your arms relax. Reset of the spine. Three more breaths here. And after that third breath, bring your hands to the sides of your face and then pick your body up to a tall spine. And then you're gonna bring your feet over to the side and we'll meet at the top of the mat. We're gonna come to butterfly pose. So bring your feet together. Make sure you have a nice long spine. So if you need to use a pillow beneath your tush or just roll up your mat, that's good. You just wanna make sure that you're feeling nice and upright. From here, arms reach up and then exhale forward. A deep butterfly stretch. Play with where you like your hands, maybe just by your feet, maybe up on your legs, using your elbows to deepen the stretch, or out front so your spine can feel nice and long, nice and stretched out. We'll be here for a moment, so find a good place to find stillness. Because in stillness, that's where we can find healing. Finding spots that are tight, that need a little more attention. So just being in our moment and listening to our body. Three more breaths here. And then picking yourself up to a nice long spine. We're gonna stay in butterfly for a moment. Bring your hands to your shins. We're just gonna roll around the rib cage in circles. So forward, side, and back. Really try to get to all of those corners corners of the circle. Our body is very dynamic. And then other direction. Breathing while you're doing this, easy breaths. Coming to center, bring your feet in front of you. We're gonna do a quick forward fold. Arms reach up, finding that nice long spine. Exhale over. Your arms can be on your shins, on your feet, or simply on the ground. And just drop forward. Three more breaths here. And then rolling up through the spine, we're gonna find straddle now. So you can bring your knees up first if you'd like, and then open up your legs. Now, same thing, you wanna make sure that you have a nice long spine, and make sure your knees stay in line with your ankles and your toes are up. So none of that really and none of that. Maybe a little bit of it's fine, but it's more about your joints. You wanna make sure they're in line. From here, arms reach up. Exhale, forward. We'll stay here in the middle for a moment. Can play with bringing your arms out a little more. Feeling that inner thigh stretch and bottom of the leg. Now walk yourself over to any leg. And then you're gonna focus on bringing your upper body facing that leg. Keeping both hips down on the ground. And then deepen that stretch. Dropping your head. It's really important to make sure both of your hips are both equally on the ground. So in this case, I'm on my left leg, so I need to make sure that my opposite leg is really pushing towards the earth. Feeling that opposition. Then your next inhale breath, you're going to walk yourself over, staying down close to the earth, over towards your other leg. Now take a moment to make sure your upper body is facing that leg. Both hips are down towards the ground, and then deepen the stretch. Now walk your hands back to the middle. One more breath here. Then gently walking yourself back up, upright. Now, carefully bending your knees, coming back so that they're bent and folded. And then just give them some love. Give them a big hug. Extending the spine here. We're going to roll like a ball, so you can opt out if you want to. This is a little more energetic, but it's just to balance out the spine. So we're gonna roll back and forth, making sure your chin is tucked and down to protect the neck. Your back is very, very curvy. And then you're bringing your belly button to your spine, so you're making some space here. So we're like a ball, 3 times. Awesome. From here, bring your hands behind your legs, and with control, go through each vertebrae, bringing your knees all again. Over to the right side, arms open up, gazing the opposite direction. Both shoulders on the earth. Relaxing in this spinal twist. One more breath. And then bring your left arm over to bring both. Come over to the left side, knees stack, ankles stack, opening up the arms, looking the opposite direction. Now, if your legs begin to separate, that's totally fine. Just find a place that feels good. And then relax in this spinal twist. One more breath. Then bring your right arm over to grasp your knees, coming back to flat. Any last movement? One direction. Another hug. Shavasana. Heel face each other. Open. Arms to your sides. Relaxing in the moment to receive all of the benefits from this morning's class. Shavasana. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes, waking up the body. Reaching your arms up towards the sky. And then down to one side. Pick yourself up to come back to where we started. I guess we started up, so we're starting down now. Balance. Bringing your arms to your sides. Few breaths. Noticing any shifts in the body. Feeling more relaxed, maybe even more awake. At ease. And present in the now. Arms reach up to heart center. Thank you so much. Namaste.